Nothing can erase the past. Nothing can get lost in time without leaving a trail. It's like taking a trip to nowhere. A moment in life that is repeated over and over again. This is how the last years went by. Escaping from the past, hiding from the present, and missing the future. Somewhere in this place, somewhere inside me, at least until this moment. It seems as if it were yesterday that I thought about fixing time. The time that conditions us to be a part of it. They know who I am. They know everything. They are still here.
Stop it! You won't let me concentrate! That way I won't be able to finish! You stupid crippled!
Hello, I'm Marko. How may I help you?
Hey, I'm looking for a room. I'm on a business trip and I'd like to spend the night. Would that be possible?
Of course, that is what this place is for. Are you a photographer?
Beg your pardon?
You're carrying a camera.
No, I'm a reporter.
Follow me. I will show you to your room.
Do you know where I can get roll film for this?
I'm sorry, I don't get out very often.
Don't worry. I'll see what I can do when I get to the city.
It will be better that way. I almost forgot. You don't need to pay me right now. You can just let me know tomorrow before you leave. Dinner will be served at 8:30. Please, do not be late. I think that's all for now. I will see you later. Would you like any salad?
I'm not that hungry. I'm good with this, thank you.
As you can see, not many people stay here. I'm used to having dinner alone. Tell me, what is it that brings a reporter like you to this god-forsaken town?
Well, I work for a very important magazine. I travel in search of stories. It gives me a good reason to visit new places.
I understand. That's interesting. Do you know what it is that I like the most about reporters? You always think that you're in the right place at the right time. I don't know how you do it, but you do. You are just there, observing everything.
You know, that's a good perception.
Anyways, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are not going to find anything interesting in this town.
The fact that you're here is not a coincidence, Mr. Marko.
You see what I mean? You always have some trick up your sleeve. Tell me, what are you doing here?
I know the story of Tamgú. There are many reporters who love to document what really happened here.
And tell me, what happened in Tamgú?
Well, they say that at the turn of the last century, an old German named Hans Vassal had a clock factory. Right here, through the work of African slaves, he kept this clock factory open a long time.
Right here? I don't believe you. Nobody knows this place better than I do.
Right here, slaves would work for weeks without eating or drinking until they couldn't even raise their hands. Those who grew too weak were doomed. He would tie them up and feed them the fierce dogs.
Until one day they decided to confront him. Hans would play music every night. It was the only time at which slaves could meet to talk against him. But newspapers of the time say that they tied him next on a wheelchair that belonged to his dead wife. They sew his mouth for him not to scream, and they cut each of his limbs. They ate his body parts until only his withered bones were left in the basement of that place.
Upon breaking free from him, they celebrated their freedom till dawn. They decided to call the place Tamgú, an old African celebration dance, which commemorates what they've achieved. But the following day, the factory had burned down to the ground, and none of the bodies were ever found again. Nobody really knows exactly what happened to the body of Hans, but they say that this place keeps him alive, and that lost souls come to life with his spirit.
And he lies in wait, trying to complete his body with every soul that invades his property.
You don't control time anymore.
It's not time yet! Why do you say that? I'm sick of this! You know I don't like it when you yell at me! You heard me! I'm not your bloody slave!
This will be your room. We don't use keys here, but don't worry, no one will invade your privacy.
It's okay. I have nothing to hide.
Well, if you wish to eat something, dinner is served.
Thank you, but I'm exhausted. I would like to take a shower and go to bed. I walked a lot today.
As you please.
I'm looking for my husband. He disappeared 2 weeks ago. The last thing I've heard from him was that he was heading to the city. He visited this town before taking the train. He's a reporter. I'm sure this town caught his attention. Maybe he visited this place?
I'm really sorry. I have never seen this man before.
It's okay. I'll stay for as long as is necessary and then I'll carry on with my trip.
As you please. If you require anything further, I will be in the dining room.
I didn't know you were there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Were you able to rest?
Yes, except for the music playing at midnight. It sounds a bit strange that you were able to sleep without noticing it.
I'm sorry, it's my brother. He listens to music before going to bed. It's the only thing that relaxes him. He's, how could I say it, temperamental. That's why I'm in charge of this place.
I didn't know that you lived with your brother. I haven't seen him.
He's my twin brother. He doesn't come out of his room much because of his disability. I'm the only one who understands him.
I understand. I didn't mean to offend you.
Don't worry. Would you do me a favor and hang up these sheets in the courtyard?
Yes, of course. I'll visit the town later on to see if someone has heard from my husband. I'll see you tonight.
The sun will shine, but darkness will soon come.
Hello. What does that mean?
The moon has come out, and for you he will come. You don't control time anymore.
Excuse me? Are you in here? for you to be working all day long in that workshop.
Thank you. I devote too much time to this place. You could say that it's my life.
Will that woman who lives here be having dinner with us?
I'm sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. It's just the two of us here. The last woman to live here was my wife. That was a long time ago.
She was singing a song in the courtyard. The sun will shine, but darkness will soon come. The moon has come out, and...
For you he will come. This is a very old place. Sometimes when people leave, a part of them stays behind. It's like a picture, or a moment of time is saved for posterity, don't you think? Sleep well. I really tried to understand you know. People are not so different once you get to know them. They get angry, they apologize, and they forget. But in the end, everyone suffers and dies in the same way, by destroying themselves. It doesn't depend on them, but only on the time when they decide to do it. Time controls them. They cannot stop time. We only have to wait until it happens. Do you think I wouldn't notice? Do you think that money is worth more than their lives? Do you know what the most important thing in life is? It's death. If we didn't know it existed, we wouldn't even be able to open our eyes. Don't move. I doubt you could go far, though. Yes, what is it?
I'm sorry it's late. We need a place to stay.
Yes, it is very late. Better you come back tomorrow.
We've just arrived in town. You see, we had some trouble on the way.
No, we have no vacancies. You can't stay.
Just one night. We share that. That won't be a problem.
I told you to leave. You don't understand.
We've just arrived in town. You see, we had some trouble on the way.
No, we have no vacancies. You can't stay.
I understand. We'll pay what is necessary.
Didn't you hear me? Leave this place before you regret it! Get out! Where the hell are you? You can't hide from me. Come here. I really tried to understand you. People are not so different once you get to know them. They get angry, they apologize, and they forget. That is how I fooled time once more, trying to repair it over and over again. But time is something so precious that slips out of our hands, and we are not able to appreciate it. That is why I look for eternity in each of them, by consuming their time, by consuming their bodies. This is my house. This is my place. Welcome to Tamgú.